maybe? Hello? Hello? Mic check, is this thing on? Okay. How's it going, everybody? What's up, Scott? What's up, Brittany? What's up, Tim? What's up, Blondie? Melanie, of course. It's on. Hey, Anna, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Give me just a minute. I've got a couple things for the stream to update. I was uploading a video to my media broker, so I was not able to fully get everything up and running. So I'm just trying to update some stuff that I was not able to get updated from yesterday. I don't think I got a Venmo thing yesterday. Just trying to make sure all the stream goals things are up to date. So I did not have a chance to update some of them. But yeah, we're at Matagorda, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Matagorda Beach here in Matagorda, Texas. So please leave your questions regarding current tropical storm Beryl, soon to be expected Hurricane Beryl. Same drill from yesterday. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them. The mods or myself will get to them as soon as we can. Just got some housekeeping things to take care of real fast. And we will get started on this. 07, we'll just go 2020. There we go. Okay, that should be updated. Okay. Yeah, let me go to full screen view of the waves right now. The shaking that you're seeing is just from my car running. It's shaking the camera mount. But there is some big waves coming in. I was out over on that pier a little bit ago getting some footage. Accidentally got my feet wet a couple different times. But yeah, the waves are pretty strong, coming in pretty big. Ocean is a little angry. You know, I don't know if this is the typical waves or if this is enhanced due to Tropical Storm Beryl being a couple hundred miles off the coast currently. I'll go ahead and zoom out, trying to give kind of a bigger picture. I'm quite far, but this camera can zoom in pretty far. We can pan it that way, try to zoom in off over that way too, get some waves over that way. But yeah, waves are pretty strong. Nebraska, who's that? Oh, that's Nathan Moore, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then let me go ahead and we'll just zoom this back out for now. Actually, I should point it back over to where I originally had it. I kind of like that spot. And let me go ahead and get my iPad pulled up here. And let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and take a look at some things regarding current Tropical Storm Beryl. First, we will go ahead and take a look at good old satellite here on Radar Omega using the clean LWIR mode. Storm was struggling hard last night. As you can see, it does have a little bit of an eye wall, more convection over here on this side where the reds and greens are, or sorry, reds and oranges are, and on the southwest, south side of whatever eye wall is trying to take a place. Hey, look, I'm making a smiley face. I'm making a face. As you can see, that stronger convection is not all the way around the eye yet. So it could still be battling some dry air like it was yesterday, but it's looking a lot better than what it previously did. And as you can see on the blue dot here, we are just south of Bay City, Texas, which I do have a hotel room booked in Bay City, Texas for the next 2 nights. So I can go check in at 3 o'clock, so we'll probably head back up to Bay City here in a little bit. We don't need to be down here the whole time. As for when the hurricane actually impacts, definitely will probably not be over here. There's a bridge. There's also the Colorado River that is just right over there too. So I have a feeling this place is probably going to be under some significant water. There was already very, very minor street flooding on some spots of the drive to get down here. But we'll probably ride it out just a little bit north of here, up towards Bay City. Bay City is basically going to be my very, very safe spot. It should be far enough inland, besides maybe the Colorado River, but that should be far enough inland. But we'll probably intercept, you know, the track could still change between now and landfall, very late tonight, early tomorrow morning. But we'll probably ride it out just a little north of here, in between Bay City, in between here and there, somewhere in here. Try not to accidentally draw inappropriate stuff. But yeah, Blue Dot is my location, once again, Matagorda, Texas. And let me go back to my browser. We will pull up the National Hurricane Center and Tropical Tidbits. Once again, two fantastic websites that you should check out to stay up to date for yourself. Make sure that you are getting the most up-to-date, accurate, reliable information, none of the hype or anything of that nature. Anybody can go check this out. As you can see, after Beryl, there's currently nothing forecast and nothing to worry about so far as of yet with Beryl. Still a tropical storm Beryl as of 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm not for sure when the next update is going to be. I'm not as familiar with the updates for these as I am the Storm Prediction Center, but we'll just go ahead and highlight these key messages for Tropical Storm Beryl, expected to become Hurricane Beryl over the next few hours. So there's obviously a danger of life-threatening storm surge along the coast of Texas from the north entrance of Padre Island National Seashore to Sabine Pass, including Matagorda Bay, which is basically where we're at, and Galveston Bay. Residents in those areas should follow any advice given by local officials and follow evacuation orders. Beryl is forecast to bring damaging hurricane-force winds to portions of the Texas coast tonight and early Monday. A hurricane warning is in effect from Baffin Bay to San Luis Pass. Preparations should be rushed to completion before tropical storm conditions begin late today. Flash and urban flooding, some of which may be locally considerable, is expected across portions of the middle and upper Texas Gulf Coast and eastern Texas today through Monday night. River flooding is also expected. Rip currents, which obviously you guys saw the currents, rip currents will cause life-threatening beach conditions through Monday across much of the Gulf Coast. Beachgoers should heed warning flags and the advice of lifeguards and local officials before venturing into the water. So let's go ahead and take a look at the warning cone. So as of 1 p.m. Sunday, still a tropical storm, I believe. Yeah, Tropical Storm Beryl, 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time, advisory 36A. So it is still currently a tropical storm. Maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour. As you can see with this, landfall very early tomorrow morning. It keeps getting pushed around. Earlier it showed 1 a.m. Monday morning. So it'll probably be anywhere from very early morning tomorrow. I'm not for sure what time I'm going to start the stream yet. I slept like crap last night. I actually got kicked out of the gas station parking lot I was in. I'm not that upset about it. I was awake because my fan died and I was really, really hot and muggy. So I was like somewhat up anyways. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that big of a deal. I drove like 30 minutes north to a different gas station and then just slept in the driver's seat for a few hours. So I'm very, very exhausted. Terrible sleep last night with being super hot and humid. Let's go ahead and take a look at the flash flooding potential. So as you can see, as Hurricane Beryl moves northeast, other areas are going to have flash flood areas, even southeast Missouri into Illinois. But there is a moderate risk still down from Corpus Christi towards Houston, up towards east side of DFW in those red highlighted areas. We'll go ahead and take a look at peak surge. So down here for Louisiana, 1 to 3 feet. Over towards Galveston Bay, 3 to 5 feet. In between Matagorda and Galveston Bay, 4 to 6 feet. Corpus Christi, 2 to 4 feet. And then south of there, 3 to 5 feet. So about where we're at, 4 to 6 feet of storm surge. Let's go ahead and take a look at... There's a lot of cool things you can do on this. A lot of this is interactive as well. So there is storm surge warnings out for this whole entire coastline. They have some really cool interactive things on here that you can check out. This one is a little bit more difficult to take a look at the iPad. But yeah, as you can see, in about an hour, those tropical storm force winds are expected to become even closer, and then by 8 p.m. tonight, there will be some tropical storm force winds that'll be arriving on the coast. Let's go over here to tropical tidbits. Once again, please feel free to ask questions. Sorry I cannot keep up a chat as I'm trying to do this. It's very, very difficult for me to keep an eye on chat while also giving this update. Let's see if we can find any recent aircraft recon. So yeah, it looks like pressure is down to 991. I haven't had much time today to check out social media, so on my Twitter I get a lot of other information. Like people post pressure updates and stuff, but that eye is trying to get more compact. If we go over here, and we'll actually change this to let's see, is this the... no, that's not the... Okay, here's more of the classic classic view, but as you can see, that eye wall is trying to get pretty compact and clear out for a classic eye. It's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot better. It's really trying to get very, very classic hurricane type look on satellite. And then let's go back over here to Radar Omega, and we will change this to radar because there have been some outer bands that have been impacting today. There is also an associated tornado risk for today and the next couple of days, which we will go ahead and take a look at that as well here in just a second. Let me go ahead and turn off the hurricane cone real fast, just because it's a little distracting for what we're trying to do at the moment. Maybe if it'll load. And I will do my best to get caught up on chat. Come on, Radar Omega. Hopefully my video package gets approved here soon for my media broker. Okay, here we go. And let's go down to this radar because it's closer to down towards Corpus Christi. Sweet. And my video just got approved. That's good, that's good. Come on. Okay, so as you can see, there is some outer bands that they are moving this direction. Let me see if there's a better color. Would red work better? Red might work better. But yeah, there is some outer eye bands showing up on radar, specifically there. I know earlier today there was some stronger storms down that way. Even over here there was some stronger ones. Looks like there's some over there too. But yeah, starting to get impacted by some outer bands, and that will just continue throughout this afternoon and evening. As you can see on this radar, it's a little bit further away, but some small showers. Actually looks like north of Houston, definitely getting some outer bands from Tropical Storm Beryl, soon to be Hurricane Beryl. But yeah, area of heavy rain throughout here, north, northwest, northeast of Houston, all the way from Columbus, even down over here towards Lake Charles. They're getting some rainfall too. So this is only going to continue to increase, and this is kind of why they're worried about some inland flooding, just due to how far north those current outer bands, some of those outer bands are, and then those are just going to rotate back around throughout the storm and come back this way, because that's what hurricanes do. Alright, so now that majority of that is out of the way, let me get caught back up on chat here. Make sure I'm not missing any important questions, or make sure the questions are being answered. Once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's great to have you along. Really appreciate you all. Okay, I've got a lot of chat to get caught back up on. Hello, Pam. Sorry, I'm very late on some of these. Hello, Karen from Ohio. OH. Oh, I just accidentally turned off my iPad. Well, closed out the screen. Okay. What's up, Pi? Good to see you again. Tony, yo! Thank you again for the support last night. Will, my man, what is up? Of course, Blondie, Brittany, Indiana, Tim, Anonymous. Ooh. Is it going to be Cat 1 or Cat 2? It's expected to be at least Cat 1. It's still depending on what it does the rest of today. If it really, really clears out some more of that dry air and really starts to try and wrap up, clear out that eye wall, it could undergo. Granted, it's losing some space now between the coast and the Gulf of Mexico where it's currently at, but I think earlier today the National Hurricane Center did mention that it does have the potential to be a Cat 2 at landfall. It really just depends on what it's going to do the rest of today. So it's really going to need to be watched. Hey Brandon, good to see you again. Storm surge, we took a look at that, so hello, Travana, great to see you again. Yavani, thank you. You're in Texas. I'll try my best to stay safe. Hello, Bill, great to see you again. Yes, what Blondie said, if you're in the line of these storms, charge your devices, freeze water, get cash, make a plan, get meds, pets, and yourself ready. And change your voicemail with plans. You know, I think that's something that not a lot of people maybe think about doing, but that's a great idea because cell service is likely to go down. Even my Starlink temporarily throughout this storm probably. So just a fair warning for the stream tomorrow. We are running AT&T, so majority of the storm I think we should have relatively good service. Once again, it's probably going to be a very, very early stream tomorrow, if not starting tonight for at least a couple hours or so, as we get some of those outer bands and stuff. Probably should clear out of here soon. They got a state trooper here. I mean, I don't think they're evacuating people quite yet, but yeah, just want to make sure. Tim, that's a great question. I actually don't know right off the top of my head. What pressure does the eye need to get down to transition from a tropical storm to a hurricane? See, and I don't remember if they classify hurricanes based on the pressure or by the wind speeds. Because maybe the pressure, I mean, the pressure certainly matters because that tells you the intensity. Obviously, the lower the pressure, the more intense it's going to be. Oh, see, Will tried answering that. Hello, Lisa. How's it going? Yes, be safe, all the fellow Texans. Looks like our camera was moving ever so slightly. Okay, I think I'm caught back up on chat. Once again, please continue those questions. We are probably going to start driving up towards Bay City here shortly. Go check out there. I know I was nearby the AutoZone. I was changing my oil in a parking lot, and they were boarding up AutoZone. The HEB, they had everything pretty much boarded up. I believe I don't know if they were handing out water, or I know there were some sandbags. I'm unsure of what exactly was going on there, but yeah. New subscriber from Oklahoma. Well, thanks for subscribing, Sharon. Yeah, and that's a great reminder. If you're not subscribed yet to the channel, please do so. I cover all types of weather events. I live stream all types of different weather events. This is my second hurricane, but yeah, winter storms, blizzards, fires, flooding, severe storms, tornadoes, obviously, because that's my favorite. But yeah, I cover all types of weather events, travel across the United States. Even when the weather is not very active, I try and go to different places that I want to see, or even places that I love. I know I mentioned it on last night's stream, but I took you all to Devil's Tower and Mount Rushmore last week. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, I tried to do do my best. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for liking the stream as well. That greatly helps out. But yeah, please continue to ask questions if you have any about Tropical Storm Beryl, soon to be Hurricane Beryl. And we will do our best to answer those. But we are probably going to head up to Bay City here in a little bit. So we will take you guys, or I will take you guys along for the drive. Hi, you live in Houston, Texas. Are we avoiding direct hits from Beryl? Oh, sorry. Great question, because that reminds me, I need to mention the tornado threat for today in the next couple days. No, you are not missing the direct... You may not get the strongest winds and things of that nature, but you will definitely be impacted over by Houston. Once again, I did show current radar, and there is some storms north of Houston, some outer bands north of Houston that are impacting at the moment. Come on. But fantastic question. So let's go over here to the SPC. Once again, you guys can take a look at this for yourselves as well, spc.noaa.gov. But yes, there is a 5% tornado risk that expands towards Lake Charles, Louisiana, over here towards Corpus Christi, with the 2%. Areas in the orange-brown shaded area are 5%, so that includes Houston, that includes where I'm at, and that'll be for as those outer bands are making their way onto shore. And then let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow, because there is another associated risk as we move into tomorrow. So there's a slight risk, level 2 out of 5, for tomorrow for nearly the same area, except for a little bit more east. So Houston is just nudged in it. Shreveport, close to Alexandria, and then there is a 5% tornado risk tomorrow as well, associated with Beryl. And then for the day 3, as of right now, just a marginal. Let me go back over here to the official cone thing too, because I know we had somebody ask. I get GoPro overheated. Okay, all right, whatever. No face cam, sorry. We had somebody ask about Alabama yesterday, so as you can see, Alabama is no longer included in the cone of uncertainty. Now that depression goes clear up to Michigan. That's a great combo. Michigan and depression. Seems like it goes hand in hand. Melanie could probably vouch for that one. But yeah, just wanted to show that. So there is associated risk that are not... I mean, it's part of the hurricane, but it's not the actual, like... Well, it is the hurricane itself. Whatever I'm trying to say. Let me just go back to radar real fast before we start driving towards Bay City, just to the north of here. Show radar yet again. So yeah, Houston not out of the clear. There will probably be, oops, thought I was on the draw. Houston not out of the clear. There will probably be some outer bands that go up that way. It's hard to say if they'll directly impact Houston, but they will definitely probably cause some flooding over towards Houston. So not out of the woods. Once again, that one of the outer bands is north of Houston, moving to the north. And looks like there is tropical storm warnings that extend all the way up that way. And there's storm surge warning, there is hurricane warnings. So yeah, not out of the woods. Alright, stupid YouTube, quit losing my spot. Stupid GoPro overheated. While I get my iPad here pulled back up with the chat, if you have Discord, please feel free to join the Discord too. We have a couple channels dedicated to just this hurricane, this tropical storm, and it's just we have a fantastic community here on YouTube, and then we also have the community is also over onto the Discord as well. Brain cells, what are those? Okay, So now that we are caught back up on that, let me get my iPad mount set up, and we will start driving towards Bay City, Texas. How's it going?
Are you chasing these storms or something?
Yeah, I'm a full-time storm chaser.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so that's cool.
Chase everything.
All right, so will you be down here during it?
Probably not like right here.
No, you don't. I have a place here. I don't live here, but
gotcha.
you won't. That road will get covered up really easy.
Yeah, it's already minor flooding. So
yeah, it'll get all the way over the top. It won't take much more.
Oh yeah.
It'll get over the top, but
yeah, there was some wet spots when I came down, like, I don't know, over an hour ago. So.
Oh really? Okay.
But I have a hotel in Bay City.
Okay, you're
for the
good.
next 2 nights. But I mean, I'll probably ride it out in between here and Bay City.
Yeah, like
and then,
Wadsworth or something. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in between, and then like my hotel being my real safe place if things get really dicey.
How do we see what you're seeing?
So I live stream on YouTube, which I'm actually live right now on my YouTube channel.
Oh, are you? Okay, so okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right.
and then I post.
How do we find that?
It's just Storm Chaser Tyler Kurtz. Here I can.
It's what, Storm Chaser what now?
Storm Chaser Tyler Kurtz. Let me.
Tyler Kurtz. Okay.
Yeah, and then I also have my Facebook page as well, which that's just Storm Chaser Tyler Kurtz too. So, but yeah, I live stream my chases here on YouTube.
That's crazy, man.
I do everything.
You're my hero. I'm gonna take your picture.
Tornadoes and.
Yeah, there you go.
Tornadoes.
You get in there.
Winter storms and stuff.
We got a storm chaser here. Here's Mother will love that. Okay.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
that's cool. So we saw all the stuff in here.
This is my second hurricane. My first one was Hurricane Ida.
Okay.
Back in 2021. But I had a friend that's very knowledgeable with hurricanes ride that one out with me. So this is my first.
I don't
know.
What's the latest update? Has it reached hurricane strength yet?
Not yet.
It's still tropical storm?
Yeah, I think they had one at 1 p.m.
An intermediate advisory?
Let's see. Yeah, they had one at 1 p.m. Advisory 36A. Still a tropical storm. 60,
what's the high? It's still saying 60?
65.
Okay, it's going up a little bit.
Yeah,
because it was 60. I couldn't get past the 4 a.m. one.
Yeah, I'm not. Come on. I'm not familiar with. Like, I know about the National Hurricane Center, but I don't. I know the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, updates a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
Like, they update like every 4 hours, I think.
The National Hurricane Center every 6 hours with intermediate advisories in between.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was about to say, you probably know that better.
Well,
property and stuff
I fish
down
a bunch, so I'm in the ocean a lot, so we look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that satellite shot.
Yeah, it's trying to clear it out, but that convection is still struggling.
It is, isn't it?
It might still be battling dry air. That's like as if it didn't have dry air yesterday.
Yeah, it's battling dry air.
Probably be like a Cat 2.
You think it'll make it to a Cat 2? Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it really just depends on what it does the rest of today.
Yeah.
But it's looking a lot better than what it did last night. So
it's starting to form up. They predicted that.
It's kind of a good thing that it's so close to the coast, because if it had more time,
it'd be terrible. I have a home here, so I don't want it to. I want it to be to me.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I don't think the winds are going to be that bad.
80, 90 miles.
Yeah, they're gonna be bad, but
not that bad.
It's just gonna be the flooding and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Flooding and a lot of rain, maybe a big rain event.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But plus, I think they're worried about inland flooding too.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
we've had a lot of inland. Where are you from?
I grew up in Wichita, Kansas, and I lived in Nebraska for 2 years, and now I'm back in Kansas.
Okay.
So.
You do the tornadoes.
Yeah, mainly.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, but. I like winter stuff too. It's
okay.
Blizzards are fun in a different way. They also kind of suck too, though, because it's everybody else that you have to watch out for, because people don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool. So you drove down for this, huh?
Yep. I drove. I got here yesterday I went to Port Lavaca. I got there at like 8 maybe.
Yeah.
It was like over a 12-hour drive. I was exhausted. And then, I sleep in here. I have a twin air mattress that I lay down the back seats and stuff. But last night was terrible sleep because of humidity and
It's hot. It's hot. It's miserable. Especially ahead of these, it gets worse.
yeah.
How do you like the Starlink?
Oh, it's amazing.
Is it? I'm thinking about getting that.
I mean, it's kind of expensive, but I lose service like 2% of the time now.
Yeah.
Even when I'm just driving across the country, like I get service everywhere. I use it more when I'm driving than I do at my actual Verizon service.
Yeah.
So
it's good. I have several locations I'm at all the time, so I can take it. I need portable internet.
yeah, it's pretty damn good.
I like it. So you just got it mounted on there, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had it on my dash at one point up here before I had that mount.
I'm sorry?
I had it mounted, or I had it
inside?
just chilling at one point for like a month before I got that
worked
mount.
Okay? Sort of?
It works a lot better up there, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was still working. And then other than that, I just have
That's awesome, man.
this AT&T hotspot. It's just chilling.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, AT&T and
So you're
Starlink.
wired in, man.
But-
So you like Storm Prediction Center?
Yeah, I watch them all the time.
Okay.
But I also like forecast myself with models
Okay.
and stuff. But they just kind of give a.
So do you
A general
subscribe
idea.
to like some private weather service stuff or something? Or?
I mean, I follow like a lot of different storm chasers
Okay.
and people on Twitter. And,
Oh, okay. There's a big group. Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of us. I mean, compared to the general population, we're actually a small group, but
Right.
there's a lot of us crazy people. But yeah, have you heard of Tropical Tidbits? That
No.
website? That's a really good website too. I actually kind of like it more than the National Hurricane Center.
Okay, well, I need to know all these. Here, put these in. How do you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, can't you put it in notes or something? So, 'cause I'm too old, I forget all
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
You can just go to your browser and type it
You
in
go to notes and then
or something along the
Make a
lines of
new
that.
one. Here. He'll type it all in.
what do you say it's
Make
called?
a new one.
TropicalTidbits.com.
And SPC, Storm Prediction Center.
Yeah, Storm Prediction Center. That's mainly just for the severe storms. But yeah, Tropical Tidbits, this is the homepage, so they have a YouTube video, and then my iPad is being so slow because it's overheating, but then they have a direct thing from the National Hurricane Center. But then I know a lot of times it's very difficult to find the aircraft recon, but they have all the aircraft recon right here available.
Oh, all the routes they fly through the storms and
Yep,
everything.
pretty sure it's updated basically in real time whenever the hurricane hunters update it, and then you can go.
This is so crazy.
You
My
can go-
wife's just gonna love this. Here, stand right there again. Yeah, put your thumbs up. Wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, they have the satellite stuff.
Yeah, I
They
see
have-
that.
they
Oh,
have,
they have
like-
better shots. Yeah, they have the isomars, everything else.
They have
yeah.
the forecast models,
Yeah.
and it's super user friendly. Like
Is it?
some of this
An
stuff,
old
it
person
takes.
like me can use it.
Yeah, like
Okay,
some of
cool.
this stuff, even as a storm chaser, like having knowledge, it's just super difficult to find. But yeah, it's all right there at anybody's fingertips to go check out at any point.
Man, this is great. We saw another one too. Did you see the other dude? He was in that car we saw.
Yeah, black
Something.
Tahoe or
It looked
something.
like he had.
Oh yeah, I didn't have a chance to get a good look at who was driving it. I probably know them.
You probably know
But-
that. Yeah, he was going out the other way a little while ago. We said, man, there's one of those storm chasers. Then we pulled up here to look at the water. Yeah, and I fish here a lot for tarpon on the beach. I do a bunch of tagging for a university down here.
Yeah.
Well, you can never see the surf like that from here, ever.
I was
Ever.
wondering if like this was considered
that's
kind
highly,
of normal
that's
or
rough
whatever.
as shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now. That's
I figured because I walked out to the pier or whatever earlier.
You can drive down there, you know.
Yeah, it's all flooded though.
Yeah,
There's some
no,
flooding.
you have salt water. You want to drive to the market.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get out of here before we get.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to Bay City for a little bit.
Okay,
so.
man.
Nice
All
to
right,
meet
hey,
you.
good meeting
What was
you.
your name?
Mark Lyons. Taylor,
Tyler?
thank you. Yeah,
Tyler?
Mark Lyons, Lyons, and this is
Eli.
Eli Haynes.
Eli, nice to meet you both.
Okay, we'll shoot you a message one day. You'll remember.
All right.
Crazy ones that saw you.
All right, take care, guys.
Good luck, man.
All right, that was cool. Okay, sorry about that. I was about to head out, but that was worth it. So, all right, let me get caught back up on chat now. I don't even remember what I was saying to you guys, but wow, 320 people. Wow, thank you guys so much for being here. 146 likes. Keep smashing that like and subscribe button. We're at 8.75k subscribers now, so thank you, thank you. Let me get caught back on some chats now. Good lord. Wish I would have been in my storm chasing shirt.
You have no idea how hard myself from not popping in and saying hi to those guys.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny. What is that tall thingy on the jetty? That we're looking at? I'm actually not for sure. That was pretty good. That was pretty great. Now, will I remember their names in like 5 minutes? Probably not. No, it's a harbor light? Okay. Woo woo! Hey Laura, how's it going? Christian, my man. Okay, that's good. That guy is a local, fishes down here quite a bit, and says that these waves are rough as shit, to quote him. So these are not the typical waves on an everyday average day. These are rough as shit waves, to quote him. So that's good, that's good. Grifter, what's up? Moth, what's up? B is in Port O'Connor, Texas. My husband and I are going to stay. We are in an engineered structure to hold up to 150 mile per hour winds. Well, stay safe. Once again, I don't think, I mean, obviously the winds are going to be an issue, but the flooding, inland flooding, is definitely going to be the main concern, I believe. I mean, the winds will still be a problem, no doubt. See, I need to get some business cards. Yeah, branded swag. Okay, well, let's start driving back up to Bay City. This place is clearing out quite a bit. Let's go back up to Bay City. Here in a bit, I can check in at my hotel. I'll probably need another shower because I don't know why I thought it was a great idea to shower then try changing my oil. I should have changed my oil first and then showered. But I need to unload some things out of my vehicle so I have less stuff that has the potential of getting water damage later tonight into tomorrow. So let's go up to Bay City, get this iPad all set up. But that was really cool. I love people like that are super friendly, curious to kind of learn some stuff themselves as well. But once again, if you do have further questions for this storm, please do not hesitate to ask. We will do our best when we are able to answer those questions. Hey Brent, how's it going? Good evening, Robbie, how's it going? Unfortunately, I do not have a tool on me to measure the wind speeds. I was not able to get my weather station mounted to my vehicle. I'm gonna have to make a custom mount for it. I really wanted it for this hurricane, but it'll have to be for another time. Yeah, I don't even think I brought that handheld one, Tim. I completely forgot. Forgot to grab it out of my other vehicle, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's in here. If I could pick a different female bee name for it, what would you go with? Good question. Let's see, who is that? I don't know who that is. Hello, obsessed with storms? So am I, so am I. Hey JP, how's it going? What the hell are these people doing? Fishing? Oh, heck yeah. fishing in the middle of a tropical storm, Outer Bands. Heck yeah. I mean, look at the side of this road already, this marshland area. Off over to the left is the Colorado River. Yeah, this is not going to take much more rain at all, so we're definitely not riding it out down here. I'll do my best to keep up on chat, but as we get busier, and of course as I'm driving, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. The shorter messages I can definitely read very, very quickly, get down and take a quick glance, but the longer ones are definitely going to be more trouble for me. But thank you again to all the amazing mods here that we have on the channel that do fantastic works, dedicate so much time out of their own busy schedules and their busy lives to help out me, you guys, just everything in general. So again, thank you so much to all the mods. Could definitely not do this without you guys. So welcome in everybody that is new. Please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. We have a fantastic community over here on YouTube. Really hope you'll enjoy these hurricane streams and these streams over the next couple days and any of the future ones. Gonna try getting some footage of these palm trees real fast. Yeah, this is even a hurricane before it's even making landfall. This is the outer eye wall bands coming through. I can barely see in front of me, actually. Hello, Big Chief. How's it going? Please follow my Facebook as well for up-to-date information outside of the live stream when I'm not actually live. Try my best to post updates over there as well. Alright, I'm gonna have to not really be focused on chat as much as I would like. But we're already getting some flooding coming in. Thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate all the fellow normal fans, the normal community, the Green Moo crew. But it's so great to see so many new faces as well. Looks like my iPad's being kind of dumb with service anyways. Thank you, Melanie, so much for that. Actually, I think I forgot the goggles too. Unless if they're in my... I have one thing... I need to check for them later on. They might be in the vehicle, actually. Hello, KJ. How's it going? Yeah, some heavy rain already. Hello, Michael. How's it going? Come join the Discord, everyone, too. We post updates regarding these storms over there as well. Of course, this burner phone's almost dead. I think that was Charles Peak with the Weather Channel right there in front of me. I'm turned off. Somebody's property. I probably shouldn't turn in there. Never mind. I'm gonna get footage of the flag flying, but again, thank you, mods. Thank you so much, mods. When it is this busy and there's weather happening right now, for me, of course, it's very difficult and not safe for me to keep up to date with chat and stuff. Yes, my windshield is cracked. It's been cracked for a while. I bought this vehicle with a cracked windshield, and then back in May, hail busted out the windshield, and I just haven't got it replaced yet. I would like to after this hurricane, but you know, there's potential for the windshield to get damaged even further with the hurricane, so just hasn't been the smartest to get it replaced yet. Well, I mean, it's smart to get it replaced, but money-wise, whatever. Awesome, glad you received the t-shirt, glad you like it. Thank you so much for the purchase. See you, Will. Now this is just an outer band, heavy rain band coming through here. Very, very heavy rain band coming through this area. This is associated with Tropical Storm Beryl, though. Here's that bridge I was talking about. The bridge that has the Missouri River and whatever other, probably the bay. This is probably Matagorda Bay. Hello, Travell from Jamaica. Glad you made it through the hurricane. If it did impact you, I'm not sure where you live, but yeah, these houses down here might take a beating as well. These properties down there. That gas station's boarded up.
Continue on Texas 60 North for 18 miles.
Hello, Sean from Virginia. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to everybody that is watching and chatting. Can we hit 10K subscribers this weekend? If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button, or else a baby cow is going to attack you. Yeah, that was a pretty good rain band that was coming through. Thankfully, no baby cows down here that can be impacted, at least in this little area. Too close to the ocean for them. Hey, thank you, Crazy Cat, so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Memberships help out on a monthly basis. more than people realize. So thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Greenwich Moo Crew. This is not my first hurricane chase, this is my second. But my first one was Category 4 Hurricane Ida. I've been interested in all types of weather for years and years, but for the longest time I watched hurricanes from afar, and they probably fascinate me the most out of everything, to be honest. I need some food here in a bit too. Yeah, once again, thanks so much everybody for tuning in. If you are able to help support these streams, support me on a monetary basis, memberships, super chats, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, any amount goes a long ways, trust me. It's very expensive to be out here covering these storms, hoping to make some media sales as well through my media broker while I'm out here. But I am an independent storm chaser, basically an independent journalist as well. All self-funded, all crowd-funded pretty much. So if you definitely have the means, please feel free to do so. Trust me, any amount really helps out. Other than that, just being here means a lot to me as well. If you're not able, I understand the economy is very rough. I just appreciate every single one of you that is watching. Watching from Lake Charles. Lake Charles is actually pretty nice. Thanks, Chad. Probably should have hung back a little bit longer and well, I mean, it's moving off to the west though. Some of these bands that come in, they come in pretty quickly and then they move off to the west. Hey, thank you so much for that $2. Thank you, thank you. We're just north of Matagorda, headed up north towards Bay City. Yeah, independent contractor, basically. During the actual hurricane chase, would you guys rather have the satellite or the cloud radar that we have had in the past streams? Any of the regulars will know what I'm talking about with the cloud radar. Which one would you rather have for the actual hurricane chase? Thanks for joining, Bliss. Satellite, okay. Quit fogging. With hurricanes in Key West. I will try my best to stay safe. This flooding, honestly, the storm surge and flooding terrifies me the most with hurricanes. not necessarily the damaging winds and stuff. But thanks so much, Dar, for joining. Yeah, Beryl will definitely have some tornadoes at some points. Very quick spin-ups. That's typical with these hurricanes, though. Nearly every hurricane in the outer bands has the quick spin-up tornadoes associated with those very quick moving outer bands, because you know these whole areas are rotating. But yeah, there is a tornado risk. I did cover that a little bit earlier on this stream. There's a 5% tornado risk today, and then there's a 5% tornado risk tomorrow as well. You can check out the Storm Prediction Center site to check those out for yourself as well. I'm kind of glad the hurricane moved a little bit more east from Corpus Christi, although since it's now closer to Houston, that also is potentially going to cause some big problems as well. Thankfully with this hurricane, it is going to be pretty quick moving, and it's not going to stall out like a Hurricane Harvey. You know, if you go check the National Hurricane Center, the cone map, it's going to be moved out to the north of the coast after quite a few hours from when it initially makes landfall. So it's going to move pretty quickly, which will be good for the flooding aspect and the people that live down here and have properties down here and stuff.
Sean has a question. Does Hurricane Beryl have lightning?
They do have lightning sometimes in them. If it has any right now, I'm not for sure. I haven't checked the radar for it in a while, but in the eye walls of the hurricanes, lightning can show up on radar. It does show up on radar. Yeah, there is a lightning strike that is currently detected near the eye that's showing up on the radar. All right, we're gonna do a quick vote. Give me just a second here. I don't know if Melanie has any polls currently activated. But maybe Melanie can start a poll here in a second. 1 second.
I do, but I can start a new one.
What's the current poll that you have up?
Family or friends in the path of Hurricane Beryl?
Gotcha. Depending on how that one is doing, we can probably start a new one because I'm curious about the cloud radar versus satellite. I'm trying to get it configured right now. Okay, so there's the cloud radar. That's what that would look like. I would probably try and change the ocean color. But yeah, for the hurricane chase, would you rather have the cloud radar, satellite, or both? And Melanie should be getting a poll up for that.
Eric done.
Sweet, thank you. Alright, we'll give that poll a little bit. We'll kind of hope out making my decision of what I want actually to show up, because I'm very conflicted. I like both, but I feel like it takes up a lot of room. The cloud radar can be a little bit hard to tell what's going on sometimes. I am headed back up towards Bay City. I need to go check into my hotel in about an hour. Hey, thank you so much, Chad. Yeah, the tornadoes are a concern a little bit further to the east, on the eastern eye wall. Because also with hurricanes, the northeast eye wall and the east eye wall typically have the strongest winds. But yeah, I'll probably take a nap here in the next couple of hours, because once again, I slept like crap last night trying to car camp in this humidity. Yeah, I currently have both on. That's what we're voting on, is which one during the actual hurricane chase, or both. If you guys want both up, but you guys are going to help decide that. Hey buddy, you're going the wrong way with your boat. Mods, can you check on that one question for Beans? It's a little bit more detailed for me to answer at the moment, or check on at the moment. I would have to wait till I get to Bay City to check on that. Hey, thank you so much, Roland. I suck at pronouncing. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Greatly helps out.
Exit the traffic circle onto Texas 60 North. Continue on Texas 60 North for 3 miles.
Okay, so Palacios is actually considered Matagorda Bay. Okay, that's kind of helpful to know, because I wasn't seeing Matagorda Bay specifically. So that's good to know. I guess to maybe help you guys decide in the vote, I can turn off the satellite real fast. Okay, there's what just the radar looks like. Oh, shoot, I gotta transition it. Okay, there's what with just the radar looks like. Something is greatly squeaky. Is that my Starlink? Something is squeaking really bad on the roof. I have to see what that is. Does it when I'm driving. Weird. Weird. But yeah, there's your differences. There's with just the radar. We had a satellite and radar up a little bit ago. And then obviously you know what just the satellite looks like.
To avoid some confusion, how about you refer to me as Chaos for the rest of the stream?
Okay, I'll try my best. Hey, thank you so much, Joanne, for that PayPal donation. Really appreciate that. Greatly helps out. Thank you so much. The squeaking is gonna drive me crazy. What's the difference from Hurricane Beryl and tornadoes? Typically the tornadoes are associated with the outer bands, not the hurricane eye wall itself. Within the hurricane eye wall, that's just the damaging winds, not necessarily the tornadoes. I mean, within the eye wall, it's basically one or many small tornadoes, if you really think about it. But it's more of kind of like a straight line wind type thing, more or less, within the actual eye wall. Yeah, that's a great point, Blondie. Thank you.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto 7th Street.
When is it due to make landfall? Very early tomorrow morning, if not very late tonight. We'll have to check for future updates from the National Hurricane Center. Palacios? Oh God. Yeah, you probably just have to deal with me butchering some of these names.
Turn left onto 7th Street.
I have been storm chasing since 2018. Actually, yellow yield, don't feel like waiting on a
Continue
semi.
on 7th Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Did I miss a question? Emily? Which app is that? That is Radar Omega, Emily. I primarily use Radar Omega. By what we mean by the cloud radar is that's the shape that I have the radar. A lot of other chasers just have it as a square, but we're creative and have it as a cloud instead. But it is reflectivity that is on
Hey
that
everyone
radar.
in chat, if you have a question for Tyler, put 2 to 3 question marks in front of your question in the chat so we know to go right to you.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
So if you happen to miss that from Chaos, if you have a very, very important question, or just a question in general, I guess, please leave 2 to 3 question marks in front or behind or both. That way we know
Your destination
it is
on
a
the right.
question that we should pay higher attention to, basically. It helps keep us organized and on track. Okay. Whew. Time to relax for a bit. Well, actually, we'll have some rain coming here. I love rain here any minute. Shouldn't be too strong. Is it nap time? Yeah. Yeah, it's well, I gotta wait another hour before, well, another 50 minutes before I can check into the hotel. But it is gonna be nap time here soon because I did not get hardly any sleep last night. Let me check on our poll, see how that's doing. Yeah, we're still gonna hang out for a few more minutes. We're not really actively chasing anything right now. We really weren't even actively chasing anything a bit ago when we encountered that very heavy rain. This was basically just to come on, give an update, kind of explain my plans and whatnot. I am unsure what time the actual hurricane stream is gonna start. We may have to split it up into 2 as well, because I think YouTube sets a limit of only, I think it's 8 hours for it to be recorded and actually show the full stream on YouTube. So we might have to split it into 2. But we might go live later this evening, depending on how much sleep I get, as some more of these outer bands will start to impact. We'll see if we can make it back down towards Matagorda Bay, or Matagorda Beach. Matagorda Beach. Check in on that flooding if we're able to make it. So look out for a stream later this evening. Potentially, I'm not 100% for sure on it yet. Again, kind of just depends on what the hurricane or what Beryl is looking like, what the outer bands are looking like. Is it 11 or 12? Okay, well that's better, but still, there's potential that actual hurricane intercept stream is pretty long. So we'll just have to be mindful of that, and probably have to split it up, because I would like the full thing to be included once it gets published to YouTube after the fact. Will I get any sleep tonight? Probably not. That's why I want to try taking as long as a nap as I can, because I'll have to be up pretty late tonight just to check in on Hurricane Beryl once it becomes a hurricane. And basically once the outer bands start impacting, that is when the hurricane chase is getting underway, because that timing on the National Hurricane Center cone, that is for when it actually, like, the eye crosses onto shore. I believe they technically classify that as 50% of the eye wall onto shore is officially making landfall. So yeah, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we go live again. Also, if you join the Discord, we have a YouTube notifications role that does a much better job than YouTube at notifying you when we actually go live, because YouTube can be super delayed sometimes. Okay, creators with 11 hours. Okay, awesome. Let's see, our poll is at 59% for both. So I guess I will just go ahead and add the satellite view back up. Just a very early warning again, guys. During the start of the outer bands or the hurricane itself, service should maintain pretty well. However, as the hurricane gets more intense, that's when I'm most likely to lose my Starlink connection. So then we will just be going off AT&T, and I don't know exactly how well AT&T does down here, honestly. So there probably will be multiple times throughout the actual hurricane intercept stream where service will cut out. So you just have to bear with me on that. Hey Mala, so great to see you again. But yeah, feel free. Once again, we still have over 400 people watching, so please continue your questions if you have any about Hurricane Beryl, Tropical Storm Beryl, just any questions in general, I guess. So I'm just trying to get caught up on some of my social medias. Any chance this storm will stall? I don't think so. Even models. Hey, there's Storm Runner Media. See if I could get their attention. They're over to my left. God dang it, they're going down that road. No! Come visit with me, I'm lonely! Yeah, I don't believe this is gonna stall out and become a Hurricane Harvey situation. Everything has been pretty spot on with this very quickly making landfall and moving up throughout the United States. Hello, Elizabeth. Great to see you again. Hey, Jennifer. How's it going? I will definitely try my best to stay safe and have as much fun as I can, besides hopefully not being wet for like the next 3 days. Thanks for sharing the post as well. Good to see you. Gonna try enjoying this as much as I can. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Hurricanes are a lot more stressful, and they are such a longer duration event from tornadoes and severe storms. So it's very physically exhausting. It's very mentally exhausting as well. And I cannot wait to take a nap. Hopefully, I'm kind of like wide awake in a way, but. One of the mods can drop a link for the Discord for you. That convection surrounding the eye is still Still struggling just a bit. But we will keep both the radar and the satellite up as long as it's not too distracting or doesn't take up too much room. Hello, Fretchen. How's it going? I need to get some, actually, yeah, thankfully I'm at the hotel now. They should have ice for free. Yeah, I don't know, David. I don't know if they would retire it. I don't remember the criteria for when they retire or where they don't. Hey, not for sure if you've been paying attention to the new members on Discord. Have you noticed, if you have been, if they're getting assigned the community role automatically, or you still have to manually do it? Okay, let me get my iPad plugged back in, and we will give another update.
The community role is automatic. All of the other roles I have to do manually.
Okay, that's fine. All the other roles you don't have to worry about. There should be a pinned post in one of the channels for the YouTube notifications one. So if people want that, they can turn that on themselves just by reacting, because not everybody wants to be bombarded. I'm not sure what other ones you've been manually assigning, but community should just be fine for now.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, got my iPad plugged back in. Let me get this pulled back up, and we will show you an update on the track of where it's going to hit for anybody that may have missed towards the beginning of the stream. We can definitely go ahead and pull that up for you. So this is the latest update, 1 p.m. Sunday. That is the location of it. Actually, let me use Radio Omega for this. This will be better because we can actually see the cities in the storm track. So let me get that configured real fast. Highly recommend Radio Omega as well. Not a sponsored post as of yet. One of these days, hopefully. But yeah, Radio Omega is awesome. There's so much that you can do with it. Okay, so the track should show up here in a bit. Okay, here we go. Here is the track. So yeah, currently hurricane, hurricane is, or tropical storm. It's still a tropical storm. Not expected to hit hurricane status till it gets about there. But the track, this is, all the red is the cone of uncertainty. The line, come on cone, where'd you go? Turn back on. The line is, I think, basically where the eye is going to intercept. So near Port Lavaca, Matagorda Bay, which is this little town that I'm definitely going to pronounce wrong. Change that to white. No, I said white. Okay. That little town that I will definitely pronounce wrong. Bay City, which we're currently in Bay City. Matagorda is down that way. El Campo, Victoria, I mean, you'll get the western side of it, but that shouldn't be as strong. And then once this loads more, see, Houston is in the cone of uncertainty, so there's still the potential for the storm to kind of track more east once it gets up above the bay. Or once it gets above the coast, sorry. But yeah, see, it's expected to be near that town at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So yeah, it should move from the coastline pretty quickly. It's expected to hit very early morning hours tomorrow down here along the coastline, and then by 7 a.m. it'll be up that way, continue to move, turn into another tropical storm, and then it'll eventually turn into a tropical depression. But eye wall still looks like it's kind of struggling, but you can make out the eye wall. The convection around it is kind of struggling, but there is a little burst of convection right there. Burst of convection right there, potential burst of convection right there as well. But that is the latest update on the track of where it's going to impact, which is pretty crazy because just a couple days ago it was expected to kind of go down this way, near the Texas-Mexico border down there. But as you can see, it's shifted to the east quite a bit over the last few days, which is what these hurricanes do. They never fully go on the path. The National Hurricane Center does do a fantastic job of keeping up to date on the hurricane track and adjusting that accordingly, because there's so many variations that go into these hurricanes of the direction that they're going to go, the high and low pressure systems that come through, shear, just so many different things that affect the outcome of where these hurricanes may end up. Okay, let me get chat pulled back up here. Alrighty. Hey Carol, thank you. You should tell them to come to this hotel. I haven't met them like fully in person yet. I have heard about the Zoom thing, Kelly. I've never really checked it out for myself, but I have heard about it. We'll be live for just a little bit longer, so yeah, continue the questions if you have any. I'm sorry if I've missed any. But yeah, we'll be live for just a little bit longer. Just gotta wait a little bit longer till I can check into the hotel and take a break, take a nap, hopefully, get some ice, drink some ice cold water because I ran out of ice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today and all the support so far. It means the absolute world to me. But yeah, I had to break down and get a hotel. I just could not sleep in my car last night. I don't know why I even tried. With the humidity and stuff, just got a couple hours of sleep. Technically got kicked out of the parking lot I was trying to sleep in, and then went to a different parking lot and didn't even bother to set up my bed again. I just slept in my driver's seat. But even like tonight, there's no way I would be able to sleep in the vehicle really. Plus we're going to be out intercepting the hurricane anyways. But yeah, after the hurricane chase is all said and done, I'm going to need a dry place. I'm going to need sleep because I'm likely going to be up a long time. I don't know if it'll be 24 hours or not, but it could be close. Just depending. But yeah, I'll need to shower. I'll probably need to dry some clothes. And also, like, if shit really hits the fan, then this will be basically my really safe location, pretty much, to fall back on. Because I hate getting hotels when I'm out on the road. I would rather sleep in my vehicle. It saves a lot of money. And then I just shower at rest stops, or truck stops. Proxima, the legend! I used your table last night, Proxima, and the fan. Both came in a lot of handy, so thank you again, Proxima. Oh yeah! Thank you so much, Proxima. Proxima the legend. We love Proxima. Hey, Pizza Pies, good to see you again. Yeah, that fan is fantastic. That table is too. But yeah, guys, feel free to follow my Facebook as well as my Twitter. Outside of the live streams, I try my best to post information and updates and pictures and videos on there as well that we may not always get to see on the stream itself. Yeah, get a nap, I know. Hey Wendy, how's it going? Thank you to those of you who have joined the Discord as well. That means a lot to me as well. I'm gonna go check and see if I do have the goggles that Lisa McClendon sent to me. I don't remember if I put them in the vehicle or not, so I'll be back in 1 second. I did put them in the vehicle. We got our hurricane goggles. So thank you, Lisa. We got the hurricane goggles. Yeah, keep subscribing, guys, if you're not subscribed. Trying to hit 10K by the end of this weekend. Well, I guess today's Sunday. By the end of this hurricane, I guess. Alright. Hold on, guys. I'll show you these hurricane goggles. 1 second here. I don't have the GoPro set up, so I gotta adjust this camera. I think I'm out of focus. Ready to rock the hurricane. My hurricane goggles. There's a sticker on them though. Oh, that's not a sticker. What is that, ventilation things? Probably look so silly. Let's see what I look like. I mean, I can see myself, but it's okay. It's okay. It's how they work that matters. Fogging up my glasses a little bit though. Now let's see if I can not lose those before the hurricane chase. Hello Sharon, how's it going? They do need wipers on them. Palush. Oh my god. Oh my, yep, I give up. I give up. It's been cracked for a while, Alan. Has been cracked for a while. Alright, get your last minute questions in if you still have any questions regarding this hurricane or this tropical storm, the system, and whatnot, because we are going to hop off at 2:40. 2:40, we're going to hop off of here. So get your last minute questions in. Keep up subscribing. Keep liking the stream. Keep up the donations if you're able, because they greatly help out in keeping me out here doing this. It's Gloria. It's definitely going to be a Hurricane 1, or at least it's still expected to be a Hurricane 1. Depending on how much rapid intensification that can happen will depend on if it's a Hurricane 2 or not. That is not guaranteed. Also, this is a little bit suspicious looking scud or something over there. Come on, focus. Some sussy scud. It's not forecast to make landfall as a Category 2, according to the National Hurricane Center. It's still a Category 1 expected landfall. However, once again, it's an unknown. It's not forecast, but there's potential depending on how much rapid intensification it can undergo this afternoon, this evening. If it can do a lot of rapid intensification, there is potential that it does reach a Category 2 status at landfall. It probably would not be a Category 2 for long, but there's definitely the potential. Yep, still got 2 minutes, I guess. 2 minutes, get any last minute questions in. Wendy, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. Helps out a lot. Yep, like tornadoes, always a chance, never guaranteed. Always a chance, never guaranteed. That was my terrible impersonation of a baby cow moo. But yeah, they're
Don't ever do that again.
there is tornado potential this evening as that northeast eye wall quadrant comes on shore. There will be an associated tornado threat. That's why that 5% tornado risk is out. So this afternoon and evening we may be out trying to potentially spot some landspouts and tornadoes, depending on how I'm feeling, how much rest I can get. Yep, get your last minute questions in now, literally last minutes before we wrap this up for now. Once again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, join the Discord, select the YouTube notifications roll, and you will always get notified from Discord itself too, which can be more reliable at times to get notified when I go live. Base City is pretty populated, I believe, Sharon. Alright, we crossed 500 likes. Thank you so much. When will I be back on? It's hard for me to give a time frame for certain. It'll definitely be sometime this evening, most likely, though. At least for a couple hours or so. It really just depends on what the outer bands are looking like. But it may be an overnight stream, who knows. Just kind of depends on these future updates from the National Hurricane Center with the estimated landfall time. But the outer bands are already impacting some of the outer bands, and those will only gradually increase, gradually get more intense. So yeah. Proxima, thank you so much. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll try to give as much of a heads up as we can on the Discord, as well as for the members. Alright guys, once again, thank you guys so much for all of the love and support today. Thank you guys so much for all the new subscribers. Really hope hope to see a lot of you guys on the later streams. Still got about 20 minutes before I can check in the hotel to take a nap. Thank you guys so much for joining. You guys make this all worth it. Hope to see you guys later. If you're able, keep up the monetary support. Trust me, any little bit helps out greatly. And keeping these, paying for gas, data, all that fun stuff. Alright guys, we're a couple minutes over at this point. Once again, just thank you guys so much. We're so close to our 10K goal now. Almost basically about 1,000 away from our 10K goal now. Hopefully we can reach that by tomorrow. But yeah, buckle in guys. It's likely going to be a very, very intense next 24 hours. Very stressful. Very physically exhausting, mentally exhausting. So I'm gonna go try getting some rest. Once again, thank you mods so much for all the time that you guys devote to helping out other people as well as helping out myself. These streams so far have been really great, and I look forward to the actual hurricane intercept video. Alright guys, yeah, we definitely cannot do this alone, so thank you guys. Alright, I'm gonna finally stop yapping your ear off. We'll see you guys later. Stay safe if you live in the path or have family or any friends that live in the path. Alright guys, we'll catch you later.